I'm Philip Goff. I'm your host for Aging Undone. This is all about aging and the effects of aging. So really we're trying to change the concept. I really want you to understand that aging, or at least how we're aging, I may not be able to stop the years from coming on. I may not be able to stop time. That's not what I'm claiming here, but that's not what's important to us. Who cares if we have 100 years, as long as we're functioning perfectly during that whole 100 years. That's what matters. So really, I'm trying to give you the understanding that aging, at least how we're going to do it, is a choice. So we are empowered. We can be powerful. We can take control of our lives. That's what this is all about. I really want you to understand that. Look, I'm here because I personally suffered from struggling with aging. You know, I hit my 40s, even in my 30s, I start to feel the effects of aging. You know, my first major problem that I went through was actually I had the ligaments of my knees just bust out, completely go out on top of a mountain in South Korea. Threw me for a loop, changed my life. At the time, I was running a computer company. I was looking at starting another computer operation, going on into different directions. Everything changed. At that very moment, I realized what happened. How come I fell apart? So that's what this is all about. But since then, I've been on a journey for going on 22 years now of trying to understand what was happening. And as I've gotten older and I've aged, 22 years have passed, I've had more and more and more and more dysfunction that I've dealt with. Losing my hair, gaining fat, muscle loss, pain everywhere. It just kept building and building and building and building. Luckily for me, with all this research and all this work I've done, I've come upon lots of great solutions that were able to help me along the way. But the most important one is the one I'm going to teach you. And it's all about understanding how to release the fascia that's holding on to these effects of aging. So these long-term effects of our behavior are reflected in how our aging occurs. So let's just break this down into simple terms. I'm going to get into this in all these videos. I'm going to make it as simple as possible. I really want this channel to be about empowering you, making you understand you have a choice. Aging is just the current state you're in, or the dysfunction you're feeling. The dysfunction of aging is only the current state that you're in. It doesn't mean you need to stay there. And you need to take responsibility. We all take responsibility for who and what we're going to be. That's the really beautiful thing. We can take responsibility and we can change it. Remember, challenge is equal to change. Change equals challenge. Choice equals challenge. Challenge equals change. It just means that if I choose to challenge myself, then that challenge, if I follow through with it, can equal change. Okay? And that's the important piece, is we're really going to be learning how to stop that aging equation, that aging equals destruction or dysfunction or falling apart. It's not the case. Aging equals years. That's it. That's all it equals. That's the equation. It's the dysfunction of those years that we're working with, that we're going to start to change. Folks, you're going to be amazed at what I'm going to show you here. I really want you to get everything you can from this. So, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe and become a supporter of this, because the more that we spread this, the more that people understand that their aging truth is incorrect. It's just where you are right now. So stop aging, start youthing. Youthing is just a term I use to kind of make you understand that instead of getting older, more dysfunctional, you're wearing down, you're almost being erased. It's like we're being erased. All of that intelligence and that knowledge and that experience that you've had through your life. I mean, how many times have we heard this saying? Youth is wasted on the young. Well, let's stop that. Let's bring youth to the aged, to the individuals who have the experience and the knowledge to know what they're actually being offered. Okay? You're going to get that actual ability, that function that you need to really take advantage of your life. So please subscribe, follow, find what you need to find here. There's all kinds of different series for what you might be particularly interested in. If you're interested in fat loss, that's a series all onto itself. If you're interested in skin renewal, so wrinkles and stretch marks, that's a series onto itself. You're looking at pain, series onto itself, and so on and so forth. And you find which series suits you, or you follow them all. and you change everything that you know about who you are and what you can be. All right, so good luck, and I can't wait to get into this with you guys. So follow along.